Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 7 of the Kolskor Marble Championship. We are at the halfway point here with Event 8, Bathtub Endurance. We've seen this event in the last 2 seasons, but as a quick recap of how it works, 4 marbles at a time will roll down into the bathtub there and try to stay rolling around as long as they can. Once they fall into that drain, they will be out. The first 2 marbles to do so will not move on, while the 2 who take the longest to fall in will move on to the semi-finals and the final. Looking at the current standings, it is Blue Bottle still holding the lead, but Nebula has made their way up into second, so it'll be interesting to see how the standings look after this event. Here's the example run with Chivalry and the Corporation rolling around the bathtub. It can be quite difficult to stay out of that drain as we see Disciples T fall in there. Then it will be Chivalry, Core, and Core does take the win there in the example run. 15.5 seconds, actually a very solid time there from them. But for the athletes, first up we have Anchor, Knight, Andromeda, and Derek. Down they come, rolling around the bathtub. Bit of contact there. Anchor, they barely managed to survive the drain. So does Knight, but Andromeda and Derek, they cannot survive. They fall in and are eliminated. Anchor looks to be showing off a bit there, rolling around the drain, but they will survive along with Knight. Looking at the replay here, Anchor, they did barely manage to survive. Knight fell in but managed to get back out. Andromeda and Derek, unfortunate for them, they did not manage to stay. Anchor gets a pretty nice time there. Next up, Nebula, Lapis, Black Rose, and Discharge. Down they come, rolling into the bathtub. Pretty strong heat here, but Nebula's fallen in, and Discharge, they've fallen in as well. Not good from Nebula or Discharge. Lapis and Black Rose will move on fairly easily in that performance. What happened to Nebula? Just got a very bad line straight down. That's not what you want to have. You want to be rolling around the walls. They did not manage to survive. Discharge also had a bad line there and was eliminated along with Nebula. Black Rose and Lapis move on. Heat 3, Lollipop, Blue Bottle, Mantis, and Raven. Down they come into the bathtub, rolling around. Contact there between Lollipop and Blue Bottle. Then big contact with Raven and Blue Bottle. Mantis drops in and Blue Bottle will not manage to survive. Raven, very nicely done there to ruin Blue Bottle's speed. We'll have to take another look at that. Here's where they come down. Massive contact between them. Mantis just had a bad line there, and Blue Bottle did not survive longer. Very nicely done there by Raven and Lollipop to move on. And final heat, Ruby, Mahi Mahi, Pixie, and White Flame. Down they come, into the bathtub, rolling around. Bunching up there, Ruby, they drop in, and so does White Flame. Again, another quick heat. And it's already over. Mahi Mahi and Pixie, they will move on easily. Once again, it seemed like Ruby and White Flame, they bunched up. Well, White Flame did. Ruby just had a very bad line here. And White Flame was kind of hounded by Mahi Mahi. Didn't get the right line and was eliminated. Pixie, Mahi Mahi move on. And there is 9th through 16th. Blue Bottle does manage to take the 9th place spot, followed by Derek, Discharge, Mantis, Andromeda, White Flame, Nebula, and Ruby down there in last with not even a 5-second time. They did not do well. First semi-final, Raven, Mahi Mahi, Anchor, and Lapis. Down they come into the bathtub. Raven, they get eliminated quickly, and so does Anchor. Contact between Lapis and Mahi Mahi will not matter. Those 2 will move on to the final very comfortably. Not sure what happened with Raven and Anchor. Take another look at it. Raven seemed to get very high up at the start. Not what they wanted, and Anchor just seemed to get another bad line. Missed that rim of the drain they might have been aiming for, and it was eliminated. Second semi-final, Pixie, Knight, Black Rose, and Lollipop. Another very strong heat here in the semi-finals. Rolling around the bathtub, a lot of different lines being taken. Pixie knocks Knight in, but Lollipop then knocks Pixie in. That was a very quick elimination, but unlike the others, it was not due to mistakes. This seemed like forced errors. Let's take a look at that. Pixie, very nice move to knock Knight in, but there was Lollipop. Hit Pixie up the wall and right into the drain just before they fell in themselves. Very nicely done there from Lollipop, and Black Rose will move on as well. Standings 5th through 8th. It is Pixie getting the 5th place spot, followed by Anchor, Knight, and then Raven down there in last. But looking to the final, we have Mahi Mahi, Lapis, Black Rose, and Lollipop. Down they come. Who will win gold in Bathtub Endurance? Rolling around the bathtub. Different lines being taken here. Everyone survives. My, they took a batter off the drain though, and they look to be eliminated first. There goes Lollipop, and Lapis goes as well. Meaning, just like that, Black Rose has one gold in Bathtub Endurance once again, just as they did in Season 5. My, they had the worst start. Lollipop a bad line, Lapis a bad line, and that means Black Rose, although they didn't survive for long, wins gold in Bathtub Endurance. Very impressive times all around the board there to take times all above 10 seconds. Lapis there with the silver, and Lollipop, of course, getting bronze. With their gold medal, Black Rose, they have risen into second, just 1 point behind the leader, Blue Bottle, with Knight there behind as well. Meanwhile, as for the rest of the standings, there are only 13 points between 5th and 16th, so it is a very close table as of right now. But next time, we will be going to the B division to see how they compete in Bathtub Endurance, so I will see you then.